bugging me for some time now, and I finally decided to look it up and figure it out. It's a joke from 20 years ago. Be alert, all right? Being alert, it's not just 小心, it's, pay attention to what's around you. Do you guys remember, it was a few years ago, there was, on the trains, there was somebody who started attacking people with a knife, right? And after that happened, the government started encouraging people, pay attention, look at other passengers and pay attention. It's not that you have to say, do you have a knife? Do you have a knife? You don't cause problems, but be alert. Pay attention, right? So, this is a joke that my friend made up. You guys get it? You get it? Yes? It's okay if you laugh. Okay, laugh. Because otherwise you don't get to sign your name. I used to be able to say, if you don't laugh, you fail. But I can't fail you guys, so. Okay, you get the joke? Yes, no? Let's just pretend yes. It's a similar problem to this. What's an orange? You know this word. It started like this when it came into English, and then people got lazy and it became this. This happens actually a lot. This is one of them. But it's not alert. So this problem was bothering me because I saw that, and actually it's funny, I was reading this book in Italian, and in Italian they use this expression that I thought, it must be related. Okay. I'll need to explain a little bit of Italian grammar to you guys, but don't worry, I won't try to teach you the whole language. In Italian, when we have a preposition and then an article, we like to write them together as one word. So, and then, just like in English, if we have two vowels together, we like to take one out. So, we get this. Okay. And it left me wondering about that word there. So it turns out, when we use the word ert, we don't have that as a single word in English. It comes from this idea. There are towers. In old cities, you would have these towers, you'd have your houses and that, and then you'd have like a tall place with a ladder, so you could go up to the top and you could look, right? It was a way to protect your home, because if you're down here, then you can't see anything outside, right? So you go up to the top of this ert. This actually means heights, like this tower. So if people say be alert, what they actually are telling you is go climb that tower and watch out for bad guys. That's what it means. Cool, eh? Words are fun. There's There's another one that's very similar. For example, if your clock forgets to tell you class is starting, then you can set an alarm, right? That way you're never late. So you set an alarm, but what is an alarm? It's a weird word in English. In English, whenever a word starts with A-L, pay attention, because it's not a normal English word. So, do you see anything in this word? Arm, yeah. Now, here's the fun thing. What do we use this word for? All of you guys will eventually have to do military service, right? If you haven't already done it. If you, does Taiwan or not? Yeah, okay. So in Taiwan, guys, you have to join the military, right? So you have to carry around guns. Another word for a gun is you've never seen this before? Firearm. Firearms, guns. It's a weapon that uses some kind of fire, right? We have a lot of other words based on this. Arms. Doesn't mean these all the time. It means weapons. If someone is unarmed, oh, look, I'm unarmed. It's not that, right? No weapons, exactly. Arm comes from this idea of a tool, a weapon. We use it for armor. You know, the police still use body armor. We have a place where we keep weapons, an armory, right? This word arm still means weapon or tool like that most of the time. That's why there are no other words about your body that actually relate to arm. You know what actually is related to arms? Like to this part of your body? It's kind of funny. Okay, guys, the things that you should never wear, that girls wear all the time. This means arm. Because this word here, in French, it was just something that goes over your arms. So, we still see this in a number of places in English. This idea that the word arm is not really this, it's more this. And we have a different way to talk about this, right? A different word for it. So, that's where this comes from. Literally, this here means this. As in, go get your gun, because the bad guys are coming. That's what alarm means. Cool, eh? I got lots more. Now, I can keep boring you with vocabulary, or you guys can ask me questions. I'm fine either way. Come on, somebody. Okay, I'll be blunt. If you don't ask questions, you don't get to sign your name on the magic paper. Okay, so, ask your questions. You guys find anything interesting yet? 有没有问题? Like this, for example. 了解为什么? 所以可以问. read the question to begin with. 老师有个问题我不太了解 This sentence, I don't know what it 可以用中文这个句子不了解 The host invited the mayor to give it. Read it. Alright? 问题真的是很简单有很多 Alright? 一个很重要的these tests. Whenever you have a test with multiple choice, okay? Whenever you have a question like this, and you have to pick the right answer, if you get the right answer, so what? Who cares? 1/4可以选对 Right? There's only four answers. If you get the right answer, it's an accident. If you can explain why the wrong answers are wrong, 它有对 and who cares? 没关系，真的没关系。真的，如果你真的了解为什么他们有错，所以了解这个问题。Alright? Then you can take the point. Then you get, yes, good job. 如果是先对的答案，但是不太了解为什么是这样子 then it's still wrong. Even if you get the right answer, doesn't help you. 没有用。所以呢，有问题。所以这个句子 you can start with that one. 给我听。念这个句子。You can either read it now or you can come up to the board and write it down. Either way. Alright? Read the question. 可以念看。Just read the words. Say good字你会因为不行意思说你不是大学的学生 Okay? You have enough English to do that. 你们呢？里面有一本书，里面有问题，需要问。So, open your book. Yeah, look inside. There are problems. If you say, 我都不会，我都没有办法，我真的一定不会念一个简单的句子，所以你得是说不要。If you're not even going to try, then you don't want to, right? So, if you don't want to, then you don't have to be here. Other questions then? You guys must have something you can ask. 一定有问题。都可以问，但是一定需要问，你要试试看。有不好意思，没办法。但是这边不好意思。比外面不好意思，真的很好 right? If you get embarrassed here, so what? I see you, some students see you. But if you have this problem out there when you're trying to get a job, that's a whole lot worse. So, ask. I can see you have a question. 问问看。Chinese is very difficult. I always make mistakes when I speak. I know my tones have a lot of problems. 一声、二声、三声，这个很麻烦。还有时候讲错。Just when I was explaining that, I said the wrong thing, and I had to fix it. 讲错没关系，再一次